Check. Test 1, 2. Do a little audio check here, but we are going to start here just a little after 12. We're going to get rolling. We're going to start over here with Bryce and Vickery, Rodenbeck. We're going to go this way, back around. We were going to start with Wintex, but he says no, so we're going to let him go last. So we're going to go through the rounds here. I think there's about 50 heads, so we'll get you in and out of here. We're not going to sit here and harp on them, so we'll get you through here. We'll let the breeders kind of talk them, give you the pedigrees on them, and then we can get you get there and try to get the sale started right there promptly at 2 o'clock and get everybody on the way. If you are waiting around here, Katie, are you doing buyer's numbers over here or everything through? Okay, Katie will be doing the bidder numbers and stuff over here as well as through CCI. If you're going to bid online, you can obviously register on there as well. So if you're waiting around and you want to get a buyer's number, Katie will be over there in a few minutes there, and you can run her down, and she'll get you fixed up with that as well. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started here with the preview. And like I said, we'll let the breeders kind of read their lots and tell you the pedigrees on them and the information that's pertinent information here. And we'll get them in and out of here. That way, if any of the online watchers, I guess, if you're interested in any of the pigs, it'll give you some time to get a hold of the breeders there. And if you can't see them maybe good enough out here, the guys that we got placed back here, they can probably get a video of them. If you are interested in one and you want more details, just reach out to the particular consigners there, and they can get you fixed up. So I'm going to turn it over here to Bryce, and he can introduce his lots, and we'll get underway with our preview here.
Well, appreciate everybody coming out. And Crestview Show Pigs Consignment, we've got a pair of mates here, male pigs, if you will. They would read Top It Off, Gladiator, Coldwater. So we would have sold a pair of males in this sale last year. One would have gone to the Rhodes family, and that barrow was 3rd overall at CPS, the Springfield 500, and then was also 5th overall Berkshire at Illinois State Fair. And then we would have sold another mate that would have gone to the Rush family that here in Indiana, that would have been champion at their county, Clinton County there. So these would be 3/4 sibs to those bears last year, and obviously we got a pile of these 29s. We thought these two were the kind of the sale pigs of the group, and we're really excited. That's a good sow on the bottom side there, so she'd be a litter mate to the champion Burt Gilt in 2021, and so basically a very, very similar mating to those two bears last year, but really like these. Obviously Top It Off needs no introduction in the male side of things, or in the Berkshire side of things, but appreciate the invite again to the Deuce, and excited to be here. And if you got any questions, please look us up in the back.
Next consigner we've got up here is going to be Vickery. Show Pigs is up next here. I'll turn it over to Brett and let him give you the info on those.
Yeah, we got a pair of bears we brought in here for you guys to evaluate and sit in and try to buy and make good projects out of, I guess would be a good way to put it. Leadoff bear for us is the blue bear. He's an on-the-prowl, game time, short litter, unfortunately, because I think this one's got some good upside within him. Good built, good running gears, sound, functional, easy to feed in my opinion. Lot 35 is the belted hog. That one is a relentless one truth. Another short litter that we had, but the quality is very, very good. There's a couple bears yet still at home that are coming along as well. A little boxier, a little stouter in his overall design, a little shorter back, got a little longer feeding window in my opinion, but I think represent what we're trying to do there at the house to get good feeding ones that's get built good and to go the long haul. Thanks, guys, for having me from the Deuce crew, and look forward to having a good sale.
Who we got next? Who's in here now? You? Next one coming in here is going to be Rodenbeck. Rodenbeck show stocks up here. I'll turn it over to Austin for he can introduce his lots here.
Yeah, lot 11 that Landry's on would be a worldwide young love, spread the word. So first parity sow, she would have won her class at Nail a couple falls ago. And then lot 50 that Delaney is on, he would be a relentless, buckle up, stay classy. So mom would be a litter mate to the Reserve Dark Cross at California State Fair in 24 for the Odell family. Coming in next, we got a pair of litter mates. They would be relentless, judgmental, roll call, endgame. So another first parity sow. The grandma of these would have raised the reserve market hog at the last year at the South Dakota State Fair FFA show, and then great grandma would have been 8th overall cross at OIE and a litter mate to last dance. The blue barrel would be 33, and the belt was lot 34.
Next consigner we've got coming up here is going to be Tam's Can here with the Tamworth crew. I'll turn it over to them guys and let them give you the insight on the Tamworths.
So we have 2 litter mates here. They're going to be trademarked back on locally. The gilt, just a note, she's going to be a lease lot only. So full sibs of these have had a really good fall run, dominated the Ohio jackpot circuit first week and out, broke the top 5 twice and done it a few more times since. We're a big fan of these 2. You're going to see a lot of 5 litters in our upcoming sale, and we think these 2 are kind of the highlight of that litter. So whether you're looking to play at Expo or maybe hold these things to the Indiana State Fair or other state fairs, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. We're really excited. Trademark last year we had over 100 wins, and Trademark made up 80 of those. So we think these 2 really capture his look and appearance and are going to be really strong throughout the Tamworth ring, and especially as you break into that top 5.
Next one we got coming in here is going to be Sheese Livestock with their entry. This is lot number 9 from Sheese Livestock, and I'm going to turn it over to Kyle, and he's going to talk this particular pig.
Well, I'm not sure I'm qualified to talk Sheeses, but I'll give you the information, I guess, that he gave me. Bear paw work of art, and obviously if you haven't heard of Dylan and his crew raising red hogs, I mean, he won both summer gilt shows last year with 2 different gilts, and I mean that should speak volumes in terms of the quality that he's pumping out of there in Laurelville, Indiana. I think this is a nice show barrel prospect that's got a long, bright show career ahead of him.
The next group coming in here is going to be our group of the Chad Day Show Pigs. The girls got a pair of male hogs that are coming in here. This would be 64 and 65. The target butted one there, the black-headed one, that's 60. These are 45 and 46. The belted one's 45, or the more belted one, the predominantly white one, is 46. Again, there's 4 of them that we brought that are out of this 12 litter. They are Money in Hands, Here I Am, JoJo, That sow there would have been a gilt that was purchased out of the Sweethearts from Fontenot there a couple years back that John Parrish and us owned together. That particular sow would have raised a reserve heavy hamp at San Antone last year. CN 113 that we had there at Top Cut. Brooklyn showed a gilt there at Perry last week that would be out of this sow. I guess moral of the story is she's proven to be a pretty good generator. This litter from top to bottom has been very deep, very consistent. And again, you know, where you want to fit in on those crossbreds as far as feedability, I do think these things are round enough body and stout enough that you can feed them for about as long as you want without any problem. They should have some gas in their tank if you got to get to an earlier show. It's just a matter, I think, of how you read management and where you want to end up with a pair like this. So again, 45 is the one closest to the block here. That's the more belted one. 46 is the predominantly white one there coming along the front here now. Next one we got coming in here is going to be lot 23, Berkshire Gilt, December Berkshire Gilt. This one here is a Rule the Roost, Dig Deep. We don't have many Berkshire sows there at our place. We've got the mother of these. We've got a couple that we just loaded into crates here this week. We bred everything to Rule the Roost this time, and to be honest, consistently across the board, I thought those pigs last year probably hit me as hard and feedability of them as any. This particular sow, the Dig Deep sow on the bottom side, would have come from Rotorball genetic team. She's a full sib to the third overall gilt there in Indiana. Would have been like in 23. She's done a very good job. These things just came out of the nursery here last Saturday when we got home from Perry, and they took off. So I went ahead and grabbed one of them to bring to the sale, and I think a lot of potential in this particular gilt. Again, those are Rule the Roost back on a Dig Deep. Yorkshire Gilt coming in here. This would be a Castaway Big Paw. That sow there is a 17-liter Big Paw, Big Stick. Would have been a very good show gilt for the Foster family there in Arkansas a couple years back. Would have won the Oklahoma Youth Expo, Arkansas Youth Expo. And she would have been the mother of the 5th overall York Gilt at Indy last year. Sold a lot of gilts out of that litter last go around there. That very competitive. That sow there was actually open this summer, and I didn't have a summer litter out of her. But generally speaking, a very good generator. The Castaway stuff, again, in the Yorkshire thing, I think feeds probably as good as a lot of them. The gilt we would have showed at Perry last week that was champion was a Castaway. Again, I think the upside feeding potential of those things, they seem to be big ring type of pigs. And from a Yorkshire standpoint, usually if they're chunky, short, and clubby at this stage in the game, you can have them because most of the time they won't make it to the big ring. And I think in terms of just feedability and just physical appearance of where this gilt reads, I think she's got a potential to surface when the time comes. So again, she's lot 2. She'll be our lead off, and she's a Castaway Big Paw. Next pair here is another group of those 12s, litter mates to the first 2 males that came in. Again, money in hand. Here I am, JoJo. And kind of the backstory on the money in hand stuff, that was a boar we bought there out of Major League a year ago. This will be the second crop out of that boar. Definitely like what we're seeing. I think this mating here, and I didn't say that earlier, the money in hand deal back on those stouter built, more moderate type of sows is where that boar has clicked for us. And that's kind of the type and kind here that she is, particularly the mother that I was describing more so. And that's where the extra stoutness, I think, comes in these. So both these gilts here, again, you can decide whether you like them or not there. I think two of them that's got a lot of future to them, whether it be from a show gilt standpoint or from a sow standpoint. And again, these are a pair of those 12 litters. So the one here closest that Harper's on my right, the spotted back one, that's 24. The wider belted one is 25. Next one coming in, consigner up here is going to be Malcolm Show Pigs, and Austin is going to do the talking on them.
So we got Malcolm Show Pigs. That's going to be tag 15. That's a December Yorkshire gilt. I believe she's sired by Castaway on an all by myself. I think is a gilt there that Micah's little brother Merrick showed that would have been kind of top 5 in her division a couple summers ago when she showed at Expo Louisville and then State Fair as well. A gilt there that he's pretty fond of. He likes quite a bit. That's tag 15, December Yorkshire gilt.
Next one coming in here, breeder-wise, is going to be Platte Show Pigs is up next here.
I got a trio here that Travis would have sent down. Going to start off with Lot 4, the Blue Barra. That would be the Angry Orchard back on the tricked out gilt there that the Myers family show that Newhouse would have raised, would have been reserved at Expo there a couple years back. That's an Angry Orchard, which is a blowing smoke sun. I think fits pretty well for the State Fair kind of cycle there into the light cross division. The white gilt is going to be lot 28. She's a pure influence. She's out of the Wilson board that High Point bought called He's Back on a first-time blue sow that goes back to the JD program there in Oklahoma. And then the third-round pig is going to be the belted pig there. He is tagged 45, I believe, or he's a golden era. He may be feeling just a little bit tough, maybe taking the trip there, but that's one Travis sure felt was awful neat. We got the hair and the shag for sure. But that will be the 3 from Platte Show Pigs.
Next breeder coming through here is going to be RNC Show Pigs.
We brought Tamworth male. He's a full sib to the reserve 3rd and 5th overall Barra Expo in 24. And then Mommy would also raise the champion gilt at North American in 23, the reserve Tam at the Royal in 23, champion and 5th overall at Wisconsin State Fair. I think that was actually always also a full sib to the Wisconsin Bear as well. And then she would have just recently raised the record-selling $15,000 gilt we sold at Sweethearts last winter. So she's the OG sow. He's a full sib to a really good litter from 2 years ago. Lot 8, Tam male.
Thank you, sir. We'll get the Tamworth. We got, as we talked there earlier, there's 50 head in the sale today, and the quality, and I know we've got some diversity through here and going down through there, and I'll turn it back over here to Brandon Yanis is going to be up next here with their Duroc board.
Lot 7 is an all the way, born this way, statement day. Be a 3/4 sib to the 7th overall reserve Duroc gilt that my boy showed here at Breeders' Cup about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Be a first litter gilt, but I see this one really fitting in the middles in the early June type stuff and being in the heat of the battle, I guess, when it comes to the first part of July, just based on how much power and real stuff there is in him for a red one. Generally, they don't have that much real stuff to them. So I think this one's got a longer feeding window than maybe what his size would insinuate.
Thank you, Brandon. Next firm that's going to be coming in is going to be the Rotoball genetic team. And with their set here, and I'll turn the mic over to Kyle, and he can introduce them.
All right, like Chad said, Rotoballs are in next. First in here, we'll talk lot number 49, which would be the belted cross gilt. She would be worldwide safety first. That safety first mama there would be a first-time litter gilt. I think this one from a dual-purpose perspective in terms of a show gilt and sow's perspective. Super stout, very good looking, has some shape. I think she can last a while in the show ring. Still very stout about her jaw, stout about her rear leg. We like that one a fair amount. Think that she'll feed extremely well. Landry there is on lot number 32. He is 75-2. Bank on it, that would be one of the first collection of Bank on It's. Bank on It's aboard there at Purple Power, one that we liked a lot. This would be off his first collection. The bottom side there would be Waymaker, and then the grandma would actually be the sow that raised Hagee's champion Red Barra and 4th overall at Indiana State Fair 2 years ago. So think that thing's got some punch. We think he's got some hold in him. One that I think can play in the big ring. So again, that one's Bank on It, Waymaker, Kimosabe. Grandma would have raised Hagee's 4th overall at Indiana State Fair there 2 years ago. Cross gilt's lot 49, and the red male pig is lot 32. Next two consignments still in the Rotoball pen here. Lot 10 would be a Berkshire pig. That pig would be Rule the Roost top shelf. He would actually be a full mate, same sire, same dam as King of the Castle there at Purple Power. That pig, if he grows up anything to look like that boar there, we think this thing's got a high ceiling. Awesome motor, flexible, very good looking for a Burke, right proportionalities. We think that thing can last into midsummer as well. High quality pig. Again, he's a full mate to the boar at Danner's. Next here, we'll talk the Red Barra. This is 1-6. He would be a Dagger Da Vinci, and then behind that would be a Gladiator Spartacus. So that goes back to Steve's best sow line there. Those Da Vinci's, we elected to keep all those daughters, and they're going to play a key part in our firm and our operation in the future. We are running the two red males are in they're in round number 2. We're going to run those as choice between this pig here and the one we just previewed. So again, lot 31, that one is a Dagger Da Vinci, and then the Burke pig is our leadoff pig. He's lot number 10. He is a Rule the Roost top shelf. If you got any questions, look us up in the back. We appreciate everyone coming. We think we brought a good set of pigs. If you got any questions, look us up.
Next group up here is going to be Thompson, Show Pigs here, and Austin's here to give you the descriptions on his.
The first one I'm going to run through is going to be lot 26, December-born Duroc boar. He is sired by the Wintex boar called All of Them, which is an all-the-way son. Littermate would have won his class at summer type there. And then his mom is a Statement Day. She would have been the mother of November, sired litter there last year, would have been 4th overall in Division III at Expo. Had some popular littermate gilts as well. I think that pig has a pretty neat future about him, pretty unique about his shape and his look at this stage in the game. That would be lot 26. The next one comes in is lot 27, be a crossbred gilt. She would be a far and wide buckle up. Would have sold some mates there at the First Chance a couple weeks ago. Litter mate sells to Beeman there for $40,000. I think a neat kind of gilt there that was maybe just not quite as ready at that point, but certainly now I think really neat and clubby. Has a big shelf life in terms of the window of where she could show, I think, jackpots and gets into the summer and fall probably as well. Lot 27. The next gilt's going to be lot 3. This light cross blue-eyed gilt is a all-access blow and smoke gilt there that been pretty high on there. Had her set to go to this sale. I think one just in terms of look and proportionality and kind of future reads like a good big one. Her mom being a blow and smoke would be a litter mate to the champion light cross there at the rodeo Austin. Would have been last year. So this would be her first time through on raising a litter, but a neat litter of pigs with a Barracoma next. That would be lot 3, 30-7, all access blow and smoke. Lot 47 will be the last one that we run through. Another one, all access, blow and smoke. Again, that mom was be a litter mate to the light cross champion at the rodeo of Austin. I think a very neat pig there. Awesome in terms of his look. Kind of fits, I think, a heavier weight there come August to some of the state fairs, just with his added extension. But a neat pig with great flexibility. That's lot 47, all access, blow and smoke.
Thank you, Austin. Next up here is going to be Reynolds, so I'll turn it over to Chad and let him talk his set.
The Reynolds Farms pair we got here would be littermates. The gilt is 53-2. She would be lot 5. She's an all access. Shame on me. The male would be lot 29, 53-5. I think all access was a boar that we really liked when we first saw. Didn't use him as much as maybe we should have, and I think this second time, his second season, we've got a good amount of pigs on the ground out of all access, and I think a boar that doesn't need any introduction. But for our first group of pigs here, we're pretty proud with what he's done. I think a pair of pigs that fit that summer show window, you know, from jackpots all the way to Midwest State Fairs, depending on your endpoint. But I think a very nice pair. Both sired by all access. The gilt would be lot 5. The male is lot 29.
Next consigner we've got up here is going to be Olson Farms, and here's Blaine.
Thanks, Chad. Brought you a pair of males, a little different flavor on one of them for us, but we'll start with the red pig, lot 6. He'll be our first round piggies and all the way. Work of art. His mom would have been the reserve red gilt at San Antonio in the gilt show a couple years ago. Goes back to some of our hogs that have fed over the years, and some of our better sows back in there. I know he's on probably the front side of the show window. I think he's an expo pig that can stretch into Indy time for sure. November-born red barrel there, red male hog there. The Yorkshire would be one of the first ones of those we've sold in quite a long time. But a couple years ago, the guy to my left spent a lot of money on a Yorkshire gilt, and I bought the full sister bred from the Beatty crew. And this is kind of the result or the beginning of our project. He's back, which is a Louisville boar that's there at High Point, and the sow's a country bone. So kind of a fun little deal we're doing, raising a few of these. He's a December born. Obviously, he's going to stretch a little further than the other one. But that's our pair of male hogs. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.
All right, next and final consigner up here is going to be Wintex Farms with their fleet. So I'll turn it over to Will here for the next hour or so and let him go through his picks.
Shut up. We're getting them thawed out just a little bit, and I think we've got the majority of the sale here, thanks to Kyle and all the consigners that still showed up and make this thing happen. These first two that we've got out here, the one over here on the left is lot one. That'll be our leadoff barrow. That's a 307 as expected. These will be the first 307s that we've had a chance. The first ones that we've had born, and thanks to the first ones we brought out to the public. That's a wake-up call reckoning. His mom would be a litter mate to Riley Rodabaugh's reserve grand bear there in India a couple years ago. That lot one, his mother's a first litter as expected sow. She's an as expected double bred hot route. So I think the way those wake up calls fed last time, they just get better as they get older. That thing I think will feed for a long time, but dang sure can be a big one there in August. 16 will be the gilt over here that's coming in front of the podium now. That's probably one of my favorite crossbred gilts we brought out here in recent history. That's another 307. That one's mother will be an unpopular, bred back to his mother, so that'll be a lined up. There's 3 or 4 shots of reckoning in that gilt. I think she's pretty neat. So that litter was awfully good. You'll see another little litter mate brother to her coming up here in just a minute. But the way these first couple of litters of 307s are looking, we're going to try to windrow him to as many as we can. So lot 1 will be the off-belted male. That'll be our leadoff pig. And then that lot 16 will be that crossbred gilt. Come on, Chad. Make sure you get up here good. We don't need to sit up here. I don't think this thing's rated for you to be up here. The 2 white gilts we've got out here, the Yorkshire gilt to be lot 17. She is a purebred. That's a told you so all by myself. That one's mother is a 7 litter from Kilmer. She would be a litter mate to Self-Made that was there at Upper Hand. That one's mother would have got part of a division at Louisville a couple years ago that Coulter showed. The Chester gilt would be a 100 litter gilt. That's lot 18. It's hard to see that yellow on that white, I know. That's a self-aware making waves. Self-aware is the boar that we own it's up at Drake Hooks at the moment. That one's mother, that making waves gilt, would have been reserve AOB there at LSU this last year for Drake Welch. So the way those self-awares are feeding, that one looks like that's what we're looking for out of them as far as their bend and their flexibility and their lack of crest. So lot 17's the Yorkshire. Both of these are December. So told you so all by myself. Be lot 17's the Yorkshire. The Chester gilt is lot 18. That's a self-aware making waves. Like I said, her mother would have been reserve AOB there at LSU last year that Drake Welch would have had. So pair of December purebred gilts. We got a trio of them out here. It's their 4th day of seeing people consistently, so we're getting them tamed down. 19 will be the Duroc gilt over here. That'll be a Voice of Reason creation. Voice of Reason's a boar that Olson's that we bought together from Leto and Barry. He'd be a Statement Day son. That one's mother would be a creation that would have been a champion or supreme purebred gilt there at Texas Elite Showcase a couple years ago. The Chester Bear there's a 102 litter hog. He should be, I don't know what, I can't read the dang numbers. 21. That's what a lot of them better self-aware bearers have looked like in terms of their flex and their length of hip, immaturity. They just keep coming with more. So those self-awares, we're just fixing to start showing the first ones of them and the bend and flex and shape that they've got. They dang sure get better as they get older. That one's what the better ones have looked like. And then 44 is this little the white-legged one. That'd be another 307. That one's mother will be a roll call safe word. There's another littermate to him coming here just a little bit. Can't say enough how much I like these 307s. Their hip length, their body shape, just their flexibility and maturity pattern. Looks like they're going to be very, very fun to feed. So that white-legged one there is lot 44. That's a 307 roll call safe word. The Duroc gilt is lot 19. That's a voice of reason creation. And then the Chester here is a 21. That'll be a self-aware Douglas. That Douglas would have been the boar that we would have got from Sloan's a couple years ago. 21, it says it's a gilt. I messed up. It is a boy pig. So he does not come with a gilt pedigree. It will say Barrow on it. 21's a Chester Barrow. We're into the second half of our consignment now. Just make sure the doors are shut. They might be in the parking lot. 22 will be the little landrace barrow. That's a half-blood Lombardi. He does have a testicle. It looks like it's trying to be retained, so he's only going to come with the barrow pedigree. Just a heads up on that. Half-blood will be that Wildcat boar that we buy from Bratton's out of the draft this last year. We own him with Mr. Eli Kennedy. These first ones have looked very, very fun. I can't say enough. I like that pig. 38 or 33? 33. Nope, 38, Chad. You can't read. 38 will be that 59-3. That'll be a littermate to that gilt that we ran just a while ago. I like that pig. It's another 307. I like their head shape, body shape. Looks like they're going to be fun to feed. They'll be ready early, and they'll stretch for a while. Him and this other little one we got coming in a minute. I mean, I just did the math. You're 200 days away from your state fair, so you got plenty of time to get them there. 200 days, so you'll be just fine. 38 is the little off belt. That's a 307 son. 22 is the land race. That's a half blood. It is a land race out of that Wildcat boar that we buy from Bratton's out of the draft. You got him about broke.
Means I should just stick him over.
All you got to do is raise your hand. Just tell you that later. No, the process isn't hard. You ain't got to do push-ups or nothing. $20 and $43 will be the next two coming up. 20 would be a littermate to that 44 that was just out here. It's a 307 roll call safe word. 43 will be this little greener Chester Bear here. That'll be another self-aware 298. That'll be a full brother to a boar pig that we've got at the house. We'll announce probably later this week if he's still not frozen when we get home. That one's mother be a littermate sister, that champion Chester Bear there at Houston that Kate Cooper had, and then that reserve Chester Bear we had there at San Antonio. Really like those things look and presence. Hip squareness and length is very good for a Chester pig. So 44 on the crossbred male. 20, I'm sorry. 20 on the crossbred male, 43 on the Chester Bear. Next to last pin. 39 and 40 will be this next pair that we've got coming out from Wintex. 39 will be the Berkshire. That'll be a Blood and Feathers. That's the hen house son we've got there at the house we would have bought prior to the draft. And then the blue bear there should be lot 40. That'll be a Up in Smoke money line. Up in Smoke will be the Thompson and Reese hog that we could have got right there after the draft. Blowing Smoke Echo 100-1 son. These will be the very first ones of those that we've had too. You'll see another little belted one here in the next pin. Man, I like their maturity pattern, their elevation, their flex. It looks awfully fun. 40 will be that one. He's got a money line, first litter gilt. The Berkshire hog here's got a first litter gilt for a mama too. That'll be just a bit outside daughter. So I think a nice pair of state fair size ones that can get there to them earlier expo or summer conference shows too. 40 on the blue one, 39 on the Berkshire. The last two that we've got out here will be 41 and 42. 42 will be the red hog there. That's an all-in-one. The Oliver hog that's up there at 333. They all the way son. Would have pulled these two out last minute. They've very, very recently off the decks. 42 still looks like he's got some baby fat to him, but thought his flexibility and bend to a skeleton was very good. Little dude here is 41. He'd actually be a brother to the blue one out here, littermate Sal's. It'd be an up in smoke money line. That's a neat little critter. I don't know where he ends up. Jumps a dummy. I ain't got any idea. He'll make a lightweight. He'll stretch for a while. Just need more of them that look like him. Just don't have them. 41 on the belted one, 42 on the Duroc. Thanks to everybody at the Deuce for your help in the back, for all my fleet of pigs. Sell some pigs.
As we wrap up here with the preview there, for anybody that's around here, we do have an area back here if you want to get anything out. People will be more than happy to get them out here behind the block and drive them around if there's anything you want to see a little more in depth. And for anybody that's watching the preview online, don't hesitate to reach out to the consigners if you have any questions, and we can get videos or anything that you might need to help your buying experience here today. So let us know, and like I say, don't be afraid to go back here and kick them things up and get them out and get them drying around.